It is my vision to take the next step to this, to go to the faith-based locales, and then move to private residence. There are residents who are suffering right now because of economic challenges. They have spare rooms, they have locales, and if we can find a way to get over the 30-day rule and other rules that government has in its place, we can take that 4-point.
Hey, Eric, sounds like a great idea. Let's find out what your welcoming New Yorkers feel about this. Having them migrants stay in their homes, if they have a spare one or not. Let's hear what they got to say about it. I'm sure they love the idea.
My name is Alexandra.
Yeah, sounds like all your New Yorkers are in agreement with you there, Eric. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. Here's another one.
Yeah, here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Yeah, here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer.
Ski love, ladies and gentlemen, what is cracking like it? This is TJ Quake, gamer. And yes, once again, I'm back ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful day called Friday. And we are about to get into, a major topic that's been going around for quite some time. I've been waiting to do this video for quite some time because I've been smelling the cooking that The Rock is cooking. And oh boys, it smells so delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last, few months now, the migrant illegal alien situation has been getting quite horrifying for Chicagoans and New Yorkans. Some of these sanctuary cities that are supposed to be so welcoming. Boy, has everything flipped its head and switched around all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are now living in the days of, I thought the Democrats and the progressives were supposed to be the ones that against, building a wall, sending them back. This is a sanctuary city. Migrants are allowed. We're all migrants. We all belong here. Do they? Ladies and gentlemen, it is so sweet to see the left getting a taste of what they decided they wanted everybody else to go through. The problem is they never thought it was going to come up and settle in their backyard. It was going to be on their front porch. And that's what we're about to show today, the hypocrisy of the left. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that us conservatives were always saying from the get-go is, come into a country legally, not illegally. And they always wanted to cover the whole thing up with, it's migrants. No, they're not migrants. They're illegal aliens. They're illegal, illegally coming over the border. They're not coming over here in the right way. They're cutting in line from the people that actually were trying to get into the country the correct way, by basically to come in our country, you had to go through a process. Had to learn our language a little bit, had to learn our Constitution. You had to learn these things about American culture and stuff like that so that you could come into the country and have some sort of Americanized feel of what it's like to be an American and everything. And you're going to know these things and you'll respect the country's culture. Okay? It's cool to bring your culture here, because we blend all kinds of different cultures, but there's also the American culture, and you have to know how to respect that. Respect the laws of the land. Be a citizen that can work and bring some merit-based flavor, which is what Trump was always trying to do. Let's just come here with merit and everything. We want you to come here legally, not illegally. There's nothing wrong with people coming from different countries coming here, but you got to come here the legal way. So it's not being crammed down everybody's throat, coming in by the millions of millions, ladies and gentlemen, which is what's been happening. And guess what? The very people that are complaining about this are the people that were calling you a racist. That's right. They were calling you the racist. Remember that? Oh, Donald Trump's a racist because he wants to build a wall. Oh, Donald Trump's this and that. He's a homophobe. He's a a transphobe. He's all these phobes and everything. And anybody that voted for Trump is the same way. We're all a bunch of white supremacists. Oh, we're the white supremacists is what they said. Well, you guys are about to see who looks like the real supremacist now. It's the side that was always calling us that. It's the side that was always saying, there's nothing wrong with them coming into the country. We should let them all come in. Really? Until it became a problem for you. Until it started coming up into your household and everything. You got Eric Adams up there telling people in New York, hey, if you guys got a spare room, let them live with you. How about you, Eric? Or are you going to let them live in your house? Oh, no. I'm the one that tells people to do it. Now, I'm not the one that participates and everything. I'm the leader. I don't abide by the things I tell everybody else to do. No, that's not for me. That's for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're at now in our society. And I love it when the shiz gets flipped around. See, when it happens to you, then it's a problem. See, it was okay for it to happen to everybody else. They didn't care about what was going on in Texas's border and all the people that had to deal with all this craziness happened right there where they lived and so forth, and crime going up and these people, sex trafficking going on. You got children being sold into little sex trafficking things. You got drugs coming over the border, all this fentanyl and all this craziness coming right over that border, dude. And every other dadgum crazy lunatic that might slip in the herd of sheep, okay, they're coming in too. The cartels, the MS-13s, the terrorists that come in along with those people. Oh yeah, now they're all up in the country. From what I hear, there's something like there's something like 1,000 people that made it through the border that are on the terrorist list. Oh yeah, all in our country now. Yeah, thanks Biden. Thanks a lot. We can't wait for one of these fools to act stupid because, hey, we're just welcoming people and we like to have people kill our own people. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, see, that's the stupidity of how the left thinks. See, they don't think. That's the problem. But they're all thinking now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to show you a little bit of that and everything because, as you can see, these people are all complaining. They're all out there complaining. All these New Yorkers who were all accepting of this at first now, they're hating on it. And I'm going to show you Chicagoans. I'm going to show you what they're tripping about. Oh yeah, it's a dream come true, ladies and gentlemen, because now they finally see what the conservatives have been talking about all this time. And they calling us the racists for it. Oh, well, who looks like the racist now? Because those people right there sounded pretty crazy to me. Same people that were asking for this to come down, telling us to not have a wall up. All these same people saying all this stuff all the time. And now, look what it's looking like. Let's go over there real quick and listen to AOC and all them as they're try to get some type of thing happening with, what they want to do for New York City and bringing in more migrants and stuff like that. And the people in New York are like, what? Say what? Yeah. So, we're going to look at that real quick. All righty, let's do what he do.
Environmental disasters. We see so many stories, heartbreaking stories.
Now, mind you, they're saying close the border. Close the border. What were they saying just a year ago? Just a year ago. Let them in. Donald Trump's a racist. Shut down the wall. Pull down the wall. Pull down the wall. Remember they were saying that stuff in New York and in Chicago and all these other leftist places, ladies and gentlemen? Remember that? Oh, they're singing a different tune now. Why? You know why, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm going to show you why, what the problem is. And we'll get back to some more of this craziness because I want you guys to get a real feel of why everybody's tripping now. See, we're going to go over here
Originally, this
I'm
Mayor
going to show
Adams,
you a little something because it's awful funny how these people how they change their
as
tune
the day progresses.
real quick.
All of the day progresses. All of this overflow has prompted Mayor Eric Adams to ask for a federal state of emergency and for Massachusetts to declare one as asylum seekers flood their states and sanctuary cities. Leadership pleading for help as the tab runs up.
If we don't get the support we need, New Yorkers could be left for a $12 billion bill.
That $12 billion bill, that's the cost for three.
Really, Eric? Well, you weren't saying that before. Remember, Eric? You weren't saying that before. $12 billion. Let's look at what Eric was saying before, you guys. Let's look what that old Eric was saying before. Everything. This knucklehead. Right here, as you guys can see. Let me take that off real quick. Look at Eric Adams right here. Oh, yeah, New York mayor right here, baby. Look at that. It's Radium and Repo. Let's blow it up for you guys because I want you to see this. I want you to see that real nice and large. New York Mayor Eric Adams welcomed migrants to the Big Apple and was proud to be a shelter state as they arrived on buses in 2022 before begging Biden for aid and saying the crisis will destroy the city. Oh, yeah, now he's begging, good old Biden now for some help, In August 2022, New York Mayor Eric Adams welcomes migrants. Look at him. There he is, welcoming all the migrants. He's all happy about it. Welcome the asylum seekers bust in from Texas at port authorities, saying he was proud New York is a shelter state. Shelter state, ladies and gentlemen. They're a shelter state. They're the state that freaking helps out the migrants, right? Oh, but let's hear what Eric Adams is saying now. Let's hear what Eric Adams is saying now, because now it's a problem. Oh, now it's a problem, right, Eric? Let's go over here and see what Eric's saying right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is a doozy. You guys go. Wait a minute. Oh, you guys gonna love this one. Hey, you guys. Hey, you're. This is what that. Remember Martha's Vineyard. Remember what happened in Martha's Vineyard? Martha's Vineyard has a big old jagged sound out there. Now, if anybody knows where Martha's Vineyard is, that's over there. I think near Maine, or kind of like a little island almost, right? It's an island for the rich folks. Obamas live there. A lot of the up class elites live in Martha's Vineyard. Oh, you got to have money. Money, honey. You got to have money to be living up in Martha's Vineyard and so forth. Oh, it's as ritzy as ritzy. You see Obama's house out there, right? Oh, yeah. All of them got big, nice house, big old giant mansions out there. Well, guess what? The governor of Texas, because this is the flip. Everybody's all mad at the governor, the governor of Texas, right? Because the governor said, oh, so you guys want these migrants so much? Well, we're going to go ahead and share the wealth. So he sent over, I think it was actually DeSantis, because they were being sent over to Florida. DeSantis said, well, let's send over 50 of them, just 50, over to Martha's Vineyard. Oh, that's right. He sent a plane over to Martha's Vineyard, and all of a sudden the plane came in the middle of the night, like they've been doing in freaking Florida, sending them in the middle of the night when nobody's around and so forth, sneaking them off the plane into Florida and whatnot, right? And so all of a sudden, DeSantis said, okay, y'all want to play that game? Cool. Oh, you guys have a big old sign saying, we are a sanctuary city. We're a sanctuary home. All those are welcomed here, right? So he sends them over to the welcome party. Oh, yeah, Martha's Vineyard, yeah. They were a little quite surprised. They were a little taken back. Oh, yeah, because some of these guys look like MS-13 cats and everything. But the one guy was up there, they're trying to pretend like they're being welcoming. Oh, yeah, we found them, and, you got, in one picture, the actual mayor of the city there and everything of Martha's Vineyard. Oh, yeah, he's in there taking like a little selfie with them, right? You got a couple of them throwing up gang signs. Oh, yeah. He's like, and he looked like he was confused because he's like this. So anyway, they take these people in, and mind you, people, it's only 50 of them. 50, that's it. and everything. Oh yeah, they fed them. They gave them a little something. They pretended like they were being cool with them. And then by the next day, they on the sidelines, oh, these people are complaining. Oh, they're saying that it's how dare DeSantis do this? Remember how they're calling the Republicans? This is a political stance. They're being political on this. Just sending these people over here. This is not fair to them. They didn't even know where they're going. Really? Because as far as I'm concerned, the migrants are in America. That's where they wanted to come. So anywhere but where they were, they came to America. That includes you, Martha's Vineyard. That includes you, New York. That includes you, Chicago. That includes every other state in the daggum United of States. Okay? But they have to say they didn't know where they go. They're just sending these people to no man's, or they're just sending them off places. Really? And so forth. So they sit them there, and then they're being like, oh, this is horrible. This shouldn't happen. And they're blaming the Republicans. They're all mad at the Republicans for this. I'm like, why are you guys mad? Isn't this what you wanted? And so forth. So they give them a little, a little shelter, a little food here, a little bit, whatever. And then the next day, they're like, okay, time to go. Time to go, migrants. Yeah, we can't have you here. We're going to send you back. And they sent them to a military base. Oh, yeah, they kicked them out of Martha's Vineyard. You know the sanctuary city? Yeah. So that'll just give you guys a little background on what's going on here. So you guys can see who the Democrats truly are, who these progressive flipnicks that are all out here in Chicago, New York, and every other Democratic blue state that's all now starting to complain now that the heat's coming on. Oh, yeah, they're getting a taste of what Texas has been having to deal with, and they deal with far worse than what these people are complaining about. They're dealing with millions. Yeah, not just a few thousand here and there. Oh, no, they're dealing with millions. But go on, Eric. Let's hear how horrible this is now. Our city's a sanctuary city. Let's see what his tone is like now, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Let's hear it, Eric. Let's hear you complain about what's going on. Here we go.
Money back in the pockets of working class people. Earned income tax credit. 20 years, first time we were able to hire. To increase this. NYCHA, everyone tried to get NYCHA residents the relief they deserve. We were able to get the NYCHA Land Trust, and we have a major project that's going on in Chelsea that I think is going to change the game of NYCHA. Look at what we've done with Fair Futures, our foster care children. We're paying their college tuition and giving them a stipend so they won't end up in a level of despair. Mm-hmm. Dyslexia screening. 30% of the people in Rikers Island right now, 30 to 40% are dyslexic. We're doing dyslexia screening for all of our babies.
Now, this is him pandering to everybody, ladies and gentlemen. He's up there saying, this is what we've done. This is what we've done. This is what we've done. Wait till he gets to the crisis now.
So they don't end up incarcerated. Because if you don't educate, you will incarcerate. Go online and look at our W's. Look at what I ran on and look at what we did. Go item for item on what Eric Adams ran on as a candidate, and then look at what we've accomplished.
Yeah, you ran on being a sanctuary city, and we're going to take in everybody. And the people were all for it. They all voted for it. They all knew what was happening.
Accomplished in 20 months. We turned this city around in 20 months. And then what happened?
What happened?
Started with a madman down in Texas, decided he wanted to bus people up to New York City.
Why is he a madman and for sending you what you guys said you were about, Adams? How is he the madman? He's just sharing the wealth. He said, you guys want them in the country. Well, we're going to let them come into the country now. We're going to go ahead and send them your way. Why should we carry all the brunt while you guys get to sit back and virtue signal like, oh, well, we're the nice ones. We're the nice ones. We want to welcome them all in. You guys are racist. You're racist for not wanting these migrants to come in. Oh, well, how mighty how everything's changed. He's wicked now for sending them your way. Oh, go on.
City. 110,000 migrants. We have to feed, clothe, house, educate the children, wash their laundry sheets, give them everything they need, health care. And this team here, we stated, let's do everything possible before we have to push it out into neighborhoods and communities. Month after month, I stood up and I said, this is going to come to a neighborhood near you. Well, we're here.
Oh, really? It's going to come to a neighborhood near you, guys. This crisis is coming to you. Well, yeah, Eric, because you welcomed the crisis. Remember? You wanted this to happen until it happened.
We're here. We're getting no support on this national crisis, and we're receiving no support. And let me tell you something.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what he said. It's a national crisis now. Remember before, they didn't care about it. They were saying, let them come through. Oh, you're a racist, Trump. You're a racist for not letting the migrants come over the border. No, we should have our borders wide open. When you go up to people and ask them, hey, would you allow them to come in your home? They're like, oh, well, no, I ain't got no room. I mean, it's good for somebody else. Oh, it's good for Texas to take them all in as long as it's not in your backyard. Oh, okay.
The New Yorkers, never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? The migrants are going to destroy New York City. Wow. What do you know? It's going to destroy New York City. I thought this was a blessing, Eric Adams. All you and your progressive Democrats, you guys were the ones who were all saying that we should be letting them in. Now, all of a sudden, it's going to destroy New York City? Oh, how could this be, Eric? I don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you start smelling the stank that these fools have been talking and the hypocrisy of what they've been saying all along and everything. Let's get over to some other stuff. Oh, no, I got more for you because I want you guys to see. I want you guys to really feel what's going on here because the hypocrisy is so unique. What I'm showing you about right now, people, is all the people that were voting, that were always constantly saying that we need to bring in migrants. They're not illegals. How dare you? That's racist to say they're illegals. All this stuff. Now listen to what they're saying now. Oh yeah, let's listen to all the people that are all panicking and tripping about this whole thing. Let's go there real quick.
Be a little too late. New Yorkers are frustrated that non-residents and non-citizens are getting so much help when there are New Yorkers suffering. Protesters shared as much outside of a hospital in Queens that is set to become a tent city for migrants. Take a listen.
This whole thing is only going to snowball because the schools are going to open in about 2 weeks. All right, and we're totally unprepared to handle that.
Look behind us. There's a park. There's a YMCA there. We have a charter school behind us, a preschool on the side.
This is outrageous. They are putting non-American before American.
Here's one thing you.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous! They're putting non-American before American! Really? Weren't we trying to tell you guys this shiz back in 2016? We were saying this in 2016, 2017, 2018. And oh no, remember when Trump first said this stuff? Remember you guys all labeled him the Hitler. He was Hitler for saying this. He was racist against Latinos and everything. Now look, so who's sounding racist now? Who's sounding like racist now? The very people that voted against Trump when he said the very things that they're saying right now. Isn't it ironic how that happens, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't it so funny? See, this is how we always know we were always the ones on the right side of history because we foresaw this stuff coming. We were warning people. We were pleading with you guys. Stop this stupidity and everything. This is going to take up our resources. We're going to be the ones paying for it. We're going to be paying for free room and board. They're going to be paying for all their housing, for their schooling and everything. All this craziness is going to start happening. And it's going to happen to us, to a neighborhood near you. But see, the problem with most of these people is that they all thought that it was only going to be on one part of the country, Texas. And it was okay when Texas and they were getting it because nobody wanted to see what was going on over there. Nobody wanted to listen to the people that were complaining over in Texas. No, when the people who were in Texas were complaining about it, in Arizona, when they're complaining about it, oh no, they're a bunch of racists. How dare it's a bunch of white people. Well, look who's complaining about it now. Oh yeah, let me show you the actual color folk like me and everything who are complaining about it. Let's go there real quick. No. I got more for you. You thought I was done? Oh no, I'm gonna keep digging that knife in deeper. I'm gonna start grinding the shiz now. Come on, let's go over there real quick. Here we go, yo.
Big problems at a nearby migrant shelter. New at 10, CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov takes us through what happened.
Let them talk so they have a voice.
A call for order during a heated meeting at Woodlawn's Apostolic Church of God.
Who's helping me?
The focus, this migrant.
Who's helping me? Go on.
Shelter in the old Wadsworth Elementary School.
I would ask you all to go out there at night, in the middle of the night, and see what goes on.
What's going on, according to community members, is loitering, late-night partying, littering, prostitution, and at least one fight between migrants and residents.
This can't be. No way. Between migrants and residents? Oh no, this is the welcoming city of Chicago. You know, we're all brown skinned here. Come on, guys. We always get along. Go on.
Got a little heated. Objects got thrown.
But many of these residents say they no longer have any tolerance for the disruptive behavior by those seeking asylum here. It's making them feel unsafe.
They disrespect us, they rob us, they harass us.
And their patience is wearing thin.
Exactly, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, aren't these black people? Oh my gosh, aren't these black people? Well, I thought black people can't be racist. Remember the old saying, black people can't be racist? Oh, no, they're not racist now because it's black people now. When the black people complain about the same thing that the white people complain about, oh, no, that's different. Oh, yeah, you can't say anything then. Is the media going to be saying that these people are racist? Or is the media going around saying, you guys are Hitler? You guys are Hitler. How dare you guys be saying this about the poor immigrants that we're trying to bring over into the country? I mean, the illegals. I mean, oh, yeah. Oh, now it's a problem.
Let me say this. They got one more time to deal with it because otherwise, next time they deal with it, they're going to deal with it from the streets. We're going to take over it. Nobody.
You see what he's saying? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when brothers and so forth start getting ticked off. Everything. Because they ain't going to deal with it. You know, but they always shoot each other as it is. So you think they're going to have a problem going after some migrants that you guys are all supposed to be peaceful with? Oh, no. They're going to start, doing what brothers do in the streets. Yeah. Do I need to say any more? Yeah. Here we go. Go on.
Nobody's going to be able to stop us from what we're going to do to them.
Much of the residents' anger was directed at city officials in attendance, including 20th Ward Alderwoman.
Another what he's saying is it's going to be that Chicago, you guys know what happens in Chicago every weekend. They shooting each other 24/7. It's like 50 people a daggone weekend getting shot. 75 people a week being shot and everything by all the little gangbangers, the thugs, the brothers and everything. What do you think they're going to do to these migrants when the migrants start acting a little too stupid in their neighborhoods? When they start going into their hood and they don't like it? Oh, you think it's going to be peaceful? Listen to what that brother just said. He's saying it nicely.
Jeanette Taylor, Chicago Deputy Police Chief Stephen Chung, and Family and Support Services Commissioner Brandy Kanazi. At one point, police had to intervene, breaking up an argument during public comments.
And that absolutely is a problem.
And Alderwoman Taylor says she's now seen some of them firsthand.
The people who are keeping up the trouble are the people who are kicked out of the damn shelter.
All of the city officials here at this meeting promise that they are working for solutions to make the area around the shelter better for the neighborhood and consequences for those asylum seekers who are found to be breaking the rules or the law. But
yeah, the rules or the law. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it just sweet for all of us conservatives out here who've been talking about this for the longest time? We've been telling you guys what's going to happen. A lot of these fools that are coming over ain't no. You notice every time you go to you see these the migrants coming over that the majority of them are all males. You ever guys notice that? That it's always mostly males. And there's a woman and child and everything, and they seek and they'll separate them and stuff like that and whatnot. But it's mostly men coming through. A lot of that. I don't know if you guys ever seen the stuff that's happened in South America. Okay, South America, they have a gang problem, major gang problem with the MS-13. MS-13. This is not a normal gang, ladies and gentlemen. This gang is known for just straight up murder. They're like, there's like a serial killer gang is what you might want to call them. They live to kill people. That's what they're about. They live to kill. Their initiation is to kill a family member, and you can prove to us that you're down to be with us and everything. So you literally have to go off and possibly kill maybe a family member, a cousin, or a good friend, or an innocent person just sitting on the street corner drinking a little soda pop, and here comes Mr. Tattooed Up Face, bald-headed, MS-13 guy with a machete. Hack! Oh yeah, because they like to cut you up and so forth because it's a lot more ruthless and everything. Oh yeah. These are the type of people that are coming in over our border, ladies and gentlemen. And these dummies here who were all for it at first and everything was all welcoming. Oh no, Donald Trump's saying that he's a racist, calling all these people terrorists and gangbangers, and they're bringing it. Oh, how dare he say that? Oh yeah, now look what's happening. Yeah, you heard what the brother just said. We might have to do some things. We might have to do some things and everything. Ain't nothing y'all can do to stop it. Oh yeah, it's about to get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the shit is about to get crazy. I got a little bit more for you guys though. We'll end it on that and everything. But I just wanted to give you a little taste of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening right now that the news doesn't always constantly talk to you about all the time and so forth. They give you little nit pieces. These are like local area newscasters that are kind of like, oh, dang, okay, these people are talking about some stuff. Oh yeah, come on, let's get some more. Let's bring a little bit more of what the Chicagoans are tripping about. Woo-ah!
In Migrants, a native shelter.
Anthony Ponce has more on the heated discussion in Woodlawn.
Tonight's meeting was packed with many people not happy about the city's decision to go ahead and open up a shelter for asylum seekers without their input at a vacant elementary school camp.
What's wrong, you guys? I thought it was okay to shelter these people. You guys don't want to shelter the migrants that you invited into your city? You guys don't want that? I don't understand. What's the problem?
Here on the south side of the city. Now tonight, the city presented many of the specifics for the plan itself, but that still seemed to offer little comfort to many.
I am, to say the least, freaking appalled at this fiasco.
That Woodlawn resident among hundreds who showed up to vent similar feelings about the city's.
Now you notice those are mainly all black faces. All black people. The black people are complaining about it. The minorities.
Plan to open up a refugee shelter at the vacant Wadsworth Elementary School campus.
I'm especially concerned about loitering as well as solicitation that may occur on the campus grounds.
Chicago police joined leaders of the Department of Family and Support Services to provide facility, the 11 p.m. curfew, the 24/7 security, the no drugs or alcohol policy, and the process for residents to provide input. But for most here, it was too little, too late.
They didn't even tell us, the residents. They did not tell us anything until the last minute.
We will work to make sure that we communicate clearly with our plans going forward.
Will you?
A recurring theme, what about the area's existing homeless?
This is beautiful. To go in and get a shelter for people, to help these individuals coming over here. What about the people who have been here for the last 20 years?
Yeah, what about the homeless people that have been here in our own country? You notice, ladies and gentlemen, this is the thing that cracks me up about Democrats. They're so funny, dude. And then I'm talking about your elites, because most of you people that follow the Democratic Party, you guys don't look at their policies. You guys don't see the behind the scenes of what they're doing. See, us conservatives, we've been seeing it for a long time. We've always known these motherfuckers have been fake and everything. You guys call us the Uncle Toms and the sellouts when we were awake long before you guys are now starting to figure out what's going on. And the problem with the people like most people that are Democrats is they don't bother checking out really what they just vote because there's a D by the name. That's it. Oh, the Democrats are for us. They're not the racist ones, when technically really they are. They are the party of the race. They were the racist party. They were the ones that started Ku Klux Klan. They were the ones that started segregations. They were the ones for the whole daggum Jim Crow. They were the ones that fought a daggum civil war to make sure that your black behind stayed in chains and everything. Democrats were around long before Republicans, ladies and gentlemen. The Republican Party was only started because it was the anti-slavery party. That's how it got started. That's where it became the GOP. And so forth. They were activists against slavery and so forth. And they ended it because they said, oh, no, we're not going to do this anymore. Plus, they wanted to have a union. Let's not forget that. They wanted their whole thing was also bringing the states together as one union and so forth. But a part of that union was to also free the slaves and so forth. They were done with that. But the Democrats, oh, yeah, those Democrats over there, them old school Democrats, Dixiecrats, all them flip necks. Oh, they didn't want that. Oh, heck no. And so what did they do is some of the Democrats lied to their constituents and said, oh, the Republicans are trying to take your freedoms away. They're trying to take away our way of living, which was keeping people in slavery. You guys don't want that. We need our slave labor so we can keep whipping them and doing all this stuff to them. Yeah, you know, we won't say that on the ballot, but, you know, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the Democratic Party's always been about. And they lied to get their way. Now the Democrats flipped the script and decided, oh, we're going to be friends with them. Not because they really want to be friends with blacks and Latinos and anybody else. They need their votes. Because, see, the Democrats were losing every time to the Republicans back then. Back in the 1800s and so forth. They were losing. They said, dude, we got to get power back. So they thought all these other things were going to work. You know, burning a cross in front of your lawn to scare you from going to vote because black people were all voting for Republicans. Now, of course, they're going to vote for Republicans. They're the ones of freedom, of course, and everything. My has black people forgotten that one. And so they listen to these lying Democrats who've been telling them, oh, no, there was a big switch. No. No, it was just the Democrats that changed their tactics, ladies and gentlemen. They never changed their spots. They changed their tactics. The spots still remain and so forth. And all they did is they fooled you. They stupefied you, just like they did all these people in this room here that are all complaining now. See, at first they were making it seem like, oh, it's racist. It's racist not to let these people come from another country over into the border. So you're racist. And they sold you on racism and victimhood and all that craziness. And you guys all fell into it. You all bought the freaking bullshit. And you guys all went along with it. And anybody that was for Trump, you guys were hating on. Now who sounds like Trump? Who's sounding like Trump now? And everything. I'm going to show you who's sounding like Trump right now, and then we'll end this bad boy and so forth. Let me give you one last piece of the people who were for it or now against it. Let's go there real quick, shall we? Let's do it. Let do it.
How about that? You're blocking traffic. Excuse me, you're impeding my way. Move.
AOC and SBI, you're a disgrace to the Hispanics. You're a disgrace to the Hispanics. You don't know represent.
He said, AOC, you're a disgrace to Hispanics. You don't represent us. Oh, people. Now, AOC is going to have a very hard time getting reelected, ladies and gentlemen, because all of her constituents and all these Democrats' constituents, you notice black people are all starting to get wising up. Latinos are they're wising up to who these Democrats are.
Legal versus illegal petition. I got it. Don't worry about me, bro. Close the border. They're not true asylum petitions. They're economic migrants.
Economic migrants. Close the border. They're not true asylum seekers. They're economic migrants. They're here for our money, for our resources. They're not really here for any cause of craziness in their country. No. Oh, okay. I thought that's what you guys were all about just a couple years ago.
Can you make a statement on the mayor said that this is here at the Roosevelt Hotel? We haven't seen reports of that at this specific site that we've witnessed right now, but.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
So AOC is right now lying, saying this hotel, see where they're at right now is in front of this hotel where they're letting all these migrants stay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on. And AOC and the rest of these lying Democrats are trying to tell everybody, oh, there's nothing to see here. Nothing's going on here, and so forth. Well, we haven't seen anything like that. That's what she's saying, ladies and gentlemen. She's straight up bald-faced lying. Because the people that live here that are having to deal with this stuff, they see it every day. And AOC, like she did when she went to the border, was up there. Remember AOC was all crying, boo-hooing at the border? Look what they're doing. They're separating the children from their mothers. Let's go on with some more of the people that are protesting against this heifer.
Yeah, that's what is there? What is this here then? Yeah, barriers for who? For who?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Us? For the United States? No, you come down. You're complicit in this story.
So they're basically blocking people off. What's also been happening, ladies and gentlemen, is that the New Yorkers who normally used to go and get to go to this hotel, they're not allowed to go there now. Oh yeah. I saw a video where the guys were up there trying to get in. He said, "Why can't we go in?" Oh, it's not. Yeah, you can't come in. But the migrants were able to go in. The migrants were walking up in there. But a normal American, he was just testing out, see if he could walk in there and get a hotel. Oh, they wouldn't let him do it. Oh no, it's only for the illegals. Oh yeah, that's why this guy's tripping. So why you got the barriers up?
You come down, you breaker. You gotta go to sleep at night. Hey, motherfucker, you motherfuckers are causing this division. Come here. It's all divided coming to you, motherfuckers. You think you're something special? How is that bringing unity to the station when you're taking care of illegal immigrants over your own citizens? You're trampling on our
They are illegal aliens! They are illegal aliens! That's a man of illegal aliens! Illegal aliens!
Illegal aliens! Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to leave you off on that. This is New York. You know, that blue state? You know, the guys were all for all these immigrants coming into the country, and now they're upset. You got Eric Adams pissed off at the governor of Texas saying, you know, how evil it is for him to send these people over to New York. But you didn't care about it when they were all over in Texas, though, and jacking up everything over there. Oh, it was a different story then. All these New Yorkers, I saw videos of these guys. Guys were going around saying, you know, what do you guys think about Donald Trump and them trying to keep migrants from coming over here? And they were all saying, oh, Donald Trump is a racist because of this, and how dare he do this? And everybody here is migrants. We all came here as migrants, and all this bullshit that everybody always used to spill. Those same people you got to witness right here with your own eyes, because I wanted to put this on video for everybody to see. I want everybody to notice who's complaining now. Who are the ones that are saying all this stuff? They're saying worse stuff than freaking what Trump was saying, right? Oh, but I just want to just ask you guys one question, ladies and gentlemen. I have one question for you. Are you guys going to hold these people accountable for being racist? Because that's what you guys said we were when we were saying the same thing. And we weren't even saying it as harshly as these people are saying it and so forth. Look at this big old sign right here, you know, right on this spot right here. Look at the sign so you guys can see that. Everything. Americans first, vetted and legal migrants only. This was the very thing that we were saying. We were saying the same thing, but we were called racist for saying this. That's what we were called. Now that they're the New Yorkers, the progressives, the people that were all for, you know, come on, let's do this. They're the ones that are complaining about it now. I tell you people, ladies and gentlemen, the foolishness of the left is so sweet. And you're going to see more and more of this. More and more black people are now looking at Trump like, hey, this, but as soon as Trump got his mugshot done, all of a sudden all the gangsters are all for Trump now. because they see something about, hey, now Trump's going through what we've been going through. Yeah, no, we all for Trump. Trump was making us money, man. Yeah, oh yeah, you got videos out there, ladies and gentlemen. Just look on YouTube and so forth. Biden's looking horrible. He is going down in the polls. Trump is rising and everything. It's pretty crazy, ladies and gentlemen, how everything turns back around to the real deal. People are all taking that red pill and they're all waking up from the Matrix, finding out, oh, so this is what's been going on. Now you guys see what we've been telling you guys for the last daggum 6 years and so forth. And not to mention we're telling you guys the same thing that's going on in the schools with the CRT and the transitioning of children and stuff like that. Oh yeah, they're trying to push all this stuff. Let me let you guys know one last thing that's happening here, that's happening right now, that's getting ready to happen here in California. For all you Californians out there, and this might be something you guys might want to really pay attention to, especially if you have little ones going to these elementary schools. Governor Newsom is now about to sign a bill that some dadgum freaking politician here in California somewhere and everything, it was a judge or somebody, came up with this bill basically saying that parents will no longer be able to say no to their children who want to transition. If they're caught trying to say, no, not my child, and the school says that your kid wants to transition, guess what? Your rights get taken away from you, and if you try to stop the process, they take your child from you. This is a bill that's about to happen. It's being secret, because you notice that you don't hear much about. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen is it's going to sneak up on you. And you're not going to know about it till it's too late. And your little kid, your little girl, or your little boy and everything, who's like 5 years old, 7, 8 years old, or whatever, he happens to be playing around in school talking about, I like to wear a dress or whatever. And the teacher's going to be, oh, he must want to be a girl. Do you want to be a little girl? I like being a girl. Oh, yeah, the little kids will be like, because they don't know any better. And so now they're able to start convincing your kid to go ahead and transition. And guess what's the best part, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, you're going to love this. They don't have to tell the parents. Oh, no, they don't have to tell the parents. Next thing you know, this is going to be booming up on the parents. They're going to be putting hormones into your kid and so forth without your knowledge and so forth. And then when you try to stop it, oh, sorry. If you give your kid any problem, we're taking your child from you and you're going to get fined. Oh, yeah, this is a bill that good old Democratic Governor Newsom is going to put into place, ladies and gentlemen. Trust, this is going to happen. Evil is behind the Democratic Party. They are the party, in my personal opinion, that will probably be welcoming the Antichrist, because that's what they're about, ladies and gentlemen. They're not about God. They're not about Christ. They're not about anything but power. They want power, and they turn everybody into victims, so the victims will then be voting for them. That's what the Democrats are all about. They learned a secret way back in the day that if we make these people into victims and we become like their heroes, they will depend on us to help them through these fake issues, these fake situations, and they'll always vote for us. That's what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they hop on the LGBTQ and the CRT and the racism stuff. Everything's racist nowadays. It's always the same bullshit. And they try to and bring all these people in, because black people, what you guys don't understand is you're about to be replaced. Okay, voting wise. See, all these migrants that these people are talking about that are coming in by the thousands every month. Eric Adams said these guys are coming in like 5,000 a month. Something like 5,000 to 10,000 a month or something like that. Coming into the city. Everything. They're all laying on the streets and stuff like that, and they're putting them in there. And now he's telling you, oh, come on, open up your homes. Oh, yeah, open up your homes to them. Let them come in laying in your house. Do these people sound like they want to have these people live in their homes with them? Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, beware of what's about to start happening, because it's going to get worse. And the more you keep voting for these demonic, evil Democrats, the worse it's going to get. You think it's never going to affect you, that it's not going to come to a neighborhood near you? Remember what Eric Adams said? This is coming to a neighborhood near you and everything. And that is one thing he is 100% correct on. You think it's not going to happen to you, but it will. It will happen to you. So you guys better start really thinking about what you're voting for. Start looking at the policies of these demonic Democrats and see what they're actually really pushing. Really pay attention, people. because this stuff is going to be pushed on you. There's a lot more these Democrats are trying to do. That's why they don't want Trump coming back, because Trump will stop all this bullshit. And they can't have that because they want to keep their power. They don't care about these immigrants. They don't care about you. They care about power. That's all they care about. That's why you hear that person in the background, AOC, you're not no Mexican. You don't represent us Latinos. Because they're starting to wake up and smell the coffee. That's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is TJ Quake, Yo Ghetto Gamer. And if you guys like what you hear here, if you guys like what I do and everything, please like and subscribe. Follow the station. Give us a like. And most of all, share it. Share it amongst your people. Get the word out. For all you people that realize that this is what's going down. And if you guys like it, do you like it? If you don't like what I got to say, well, hey, whatever. Everything. It's all good. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm TJ Quake, Yo Ghetto Gamer. And also pay attention to the links below. We have the TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. And we're going to be up there checking out The Equalizer. So we'll be giving you that review real quickly on our podcast. Check out our podcast on Spreaker.com, on Spotify, all these different little spots. You can find our podcast, TJ and NJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. So you guys check that out. And thank you guys for coming by and checking out what I got to say and everything. Always welcome your guys' comments. Please comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of this. Tell me if it's happening in your area. Tell me what's going down and so forth. Am I crazy? All right. Well, let's get into it, y'all. You know how I do. I'm out at 5,000, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on Gaming Strain. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show.